to screen printing, maybe you've heard of PMS Colors or Pantone color matching or something like that. But what exactly is that? Do you need to be familiar with it? And more importantly, do you need to offer color matching to your clients? That's what we're going to go over in this video. PMS stands for Pantone Matching System, and it is a standardized method for picking colors used by designers and printers to ensure color consistency. There are over 1,000 PMS colors, many of which can be found in one of these, PMS Color Book. This is the Pantone Solid Coated Color Book. Many companies will incorporate PMS colors into their brand identity, like in their logo. You know, they want color consistency across the board, whether that's in print, on their website, signage. And just a few examples, Starbucks uses 3425 for their green, UPS uses 476 for their brown, and Coca-Cola uses Coke Red for their red. Yeah, I guess Coca-Cola has their own PMS color. Take that, Pepsi. So where do you find the inks for these colors? Well, unfortunately, you can't just go to Rionet and buy PMS 289 just off the shelf. You have to mix base colors together in order to get that navy blue. Ideally, the manufacturer of the ink you use has some sort of ink mixing system in place where they give you a formula that allows you to make any color in the book. Wilflex, for example, is a popular plastisol ink mixing system. And on the water-based side, you have Green Galaxy and their Fusion ink mixing system. But the question is, do you need to offer PMS color matching to your clients? Well, of course, you don't need to do that, but it's a lot more beneficial if you do. If you can't do PMS color matching, then you're really limiting the service that you're offering your clients. Not all, but many clients have a specific color in mind for their designs. And if it's not a specific PMS color, then they have a really good idea in their head of what color they want, and they can pick it out of one of these books. PMS colors are a great way for you and your client to be on the same page and for you to deliver exactly what your client wants. Now, I can see how offering this type of service to your clients is a little overwhelming when you're first starting out, especially when it comes to the cost. You have to buy all the inks right up front, not to mention one of these books costs about $200. So maybe it's not something that you get into right away when you're first starting screen printing, but something that you work your way up to. And in the meantime, just buy some of the basic colors and mix those together without a formula. I mean, obviously yellow and blue makes green, red and blue makes purple, add a little white to make it lighter, add a little black to make it darker. Something I didn't really understand when I first started was what inks can you mix together? I mean, obviously you want to mix plastisol with plastisol. You don't want to mix plastisol with water base or vice versa. But can you mix different brands of inks together? Like, can you mix Wilflex with FN ink, or can you mix Rapid Cure with FN ink? Or I haven't found a concrete answer on that, but I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Different inks have different DNA, right? I would be worried about them not curing properly and breaking down. You probably just want to stick to the one brand of ink and not cross-mingle them together. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it. I myself have never tried it, but I don't know, it just doesn't really sound like a good idea to me. The other thing I didn't quite understand in the beginning was the difference between Pantone Solid Coated versus Uncoated, and why screen printers use Solid Coated. From what I understand, it's like the difference between a glossy piece of paper is coated and just a regular piece of paper is uncoated. The colors on coated are a lot brighter, whereas the colors on uncoated are more dull and flat. And I guess that's probably why screen printers use coated, is because the colors are brighter. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit of something with this. PMS Colors confused me a little bit in the beginning, but as I've been printing more and designing more, I really understand the benefit of color matching and why you want to offer that service to your clients. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Go down to the comments below and tell me what your favorite color is. Tell me what your favorite PMS color is, if you know that. Mine's probably 432. I really like using that as like a dark tonal on black. I think that always looks cool. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.